That's great. Come,
what are your thoughts on that?
Please make me quit. Make me quit. Please try. But every time you come in, bow, 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 bow. I'm like, damn, how many times am I gonna hit you? Bow.
Take it easy.
He's already ugly.
I don't want that
He's
stuff.
already ugly. He's about to get uglier. Trust.
Quit. What we gonna quit? You have no heart. You're Mexico, bro. You're Mexico, bro. You ain't got the heart.
Make it a match.
Yo tengo huevos
Make
para
it a match.
hacerte un cabrón.
Make it a match.
Me la pelas, pendejo, me la pelas. ¿Qué vas a hacer? ¿Qué vas a hacer? Yo no mexicano que tú, cabrón. ¿Qué vas a hacer? Esperando. El mexicano conmigo para el otro, pendejo.
I mean, if I look at his career, he's only fought guys that are on the way out. He's never fought a young, hungry, talented fighter. This is actually his first time ever doing it. So we're gonna see what he has. He's rushed into this position. So we're gonna show him that what happens when you rush into something you're not ready for, and this is a promise.
In the pre-fight heat, Ryan Garcia directly dared Conor Benn to try and make him quit, throwing down the challenge ahead of their upcoming mega fight.
How does it go? You tell me.
Left foot won't work on me. You know,
we'll see. That's what they all say, but somehow I find the target every time.
Don't be talking shit.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Come on now. Come on now. You know how it is. Your city?
Yeah, my city.
You don't think I'm gonna hit you with that left hook?
No.
Oh, the mini fighters like you. I thought that was strong. Yeah, you go for it. You go for it. You go for it. You're the one that started that shit.
Oh, you go for it.
Turning to his fight with Ryan Garcia, Conor Benn expressed genuine confidence heading in, stating outright that he intends to knock Garcia out.
You and Ryan got in it on X the other day. You said he lacks heart and you're gonna make him quit.
Yeah.
You know,
That's not speculation. That's facts. We've seen it. As soon as he gets on top, as soon as he gets a bit rough in there, he don't like it. You know, so I'll go in there and I'll show him. I'll show him what I'm like.
Reflecting on his past experience, Benn looked back on his 2 grueling fights with Chris Eubank Jr. as a defining stretch of his career. He didn't shy away from acknowledging just how physically taxing those battles were, but he was equally quick to frame them as essential to his growth, crediting them with proving his resilience and dedication under the toughest circumstances he's faced in the ring.
I learned I could go to the well and back. You know, it were hard fights. They were extremely taxing and challenging. You know, especially up at middleweight. They were hard fights. That's what I'm here for. That's what we're here for, to give the fans, you know, fight of the year kind of fights. You know, and just keeping it moving.
On the fighter dynamics heading in, Showbiz laid out where things officially stand between the 2 men, framing it as more than just a routine title defense, given the roles each man occupies in the division right now. He also touched on the personal history simmering beneath the surface, referencing a notable incident that's kept tensions running high, suggesting this fight carries an edge that goes well beyond the usual business of boxing.
Ryan Garcia, the welterweight WBC champion, and the #1 contender, Conor Benn. And that fight was pretty much a done deal then. It was pretty much made then. The only problem was, you guessed it, the networks. They had to negotiate that, and that's what has taken this so long to be announced. And hell, they worked that out. And listen, the incentive to work that out was very strong, because Conor Benn is Ryan Garcia's welterweight WBC mandatory. And now we got a fight. And the shit is bad blood. You see this Mortal Kombat ass fight poster? The shit is bad blood.
On his own prediction, Showbiz ultimately landed on Ryan Garcia to get the job done inside the distance, backing him with real confidence heading into fight night and framing the knockout as the most likely outcome based on how he sees the styles matching up. Still, he was careful not to dismiss the other side of the coin entirely. He left genuine room for the possibility of an upset, pointing to outside commentary as part of the reason he isn't fully closing the door on that scenario, and acknowledging that boxing has a way of humbling even the most confident prediction once the bell actually rings.
I got Ryan Garcia by KO. Conor, I'm sorry, brother. Conor, I'm sorry. There was something Ryan Garcia said at the end of their little beef at the Ring Awards.
You think you beat him? Yeah, of course. How does it end? I knock him out. He's a little too jittery. Is this our car? He's a little too jittery.
And I kind of see that. And I see that mostly because Conor Benn, he started so late. So there is a sense of calmness that's not quite there. So I think Ryan Garcia, well, we know Ryan Garcia sees that as well. But I wouldn't be shocked if Conor Benn were to stop Ryan Garcia. You heard what Neofimo Lopez had to say. Ryan Garcia?
I think Conor Benn gonna knock him out. So, but I know this about
You think Conor Benn's gonna knock him out?
Yeah.
On strategy and conditioning, boxing pro Wade broke down what he expects heading into the fight, starting with Garcia's own prediction of a knockout win inside 5 rounds. Digging deeper into the stylistic matchup, Wade flagged Benn's aggressive approach as a real vulnerability against Garcia's quick check hook and pointed out the facial cuts Benn suffered in his fight with Regis Prograis.
Heritage in that he's one of these American shit-talking, social media fighters that ain't really about it. He's kind of doing that. He's not falling for the bait right now. And instead, it's Conor who's getting baited just because Ryan opens his mouth. That's all he has to do is say, "You're not good enough to beat me." And Conor Benn goes crazy.
Boxing skills won't show up. Your boxing skills won't show up. Everybody knows that. You ain't got no heart. Yeah, I promise you. Ain't got no heart. You ain't got no heart. You taste it. Let's taste that chin too. You quit. You quit. I promise you. Your dad gonna stop the fight.
Dang, I like that from Ryan. Conor keeps saying, "You ain't got no heart, you ain't got no heart." Because again, Ryan, quit on the knee versus Gervonta. And Ryan says, "Well, then come test it then. Come test it.
Adding on to the matchup, Richardson Hitchens broke down Garcia versus Benn as a genuine clash of style, one carrying real stakes for both men. He pointed specifically to the power and speed both fighters bring into the ring, calling it the exact combination that makes this such an explosive, competitive fight on paper.
You may be facing the winner, you may be, that's something that you'd be interested in, right? What do you think is gonna happen in that fight?
I think it's gonna be a great fight. I think that power, speed from both guys explosive. And Conor, he's just a guy he's a fighter. He's very aggressive, very game. And Ryan is a kid that's been boxing forever, very super talented.
On the mental side of the build-up, Hitchens touched on Garcia's tendency to try and get inside an opponent's head before the fight even starts, using subtle intimidation as part of his approach. When it came to advice for Benn, Hitchens didn't mince words, stressing the importance of tuning that noise out entirely and staying strictly disciplined, focused only on what he can control once the bell rings, rather than letting any pre-fight mind games pull his attention away from the task at hand.
I think Ryan's gonna make him show he got that dog in him. Ryan talks to when a fighter starts saying, "Oh, you're gonna run into something," he's basically trying to put fear in Conor Benn, and Conor Benn just gotta ignore that and have Ryan if somebody tell me I'm running into something, you gonna have to show me. Simple. You gonna have to make me. I'm not going. You telling me I ain't gonna make me. Let me think twice. That's what Ryan's trying to do at these press conferences. Conor got to go in there, keep his head straight, and do what he do.
Beyond his own fight, Benn also took a moment to weigh in on the broader boxing landscape, touching briefly on a few storylines outside his own camp. He mentioned the growing possibility of Devin Haney eventually joining Zuffa, a development that could reshape parts of the sports landscape depending on how it plays out.
And I'm seeing a lot of fighters now sign over, like Shakur. Who knows, maybe Haney's going to come over. You've got Jaya Pataya over here. You've now got Johnny Fisher. I think it's only a matter of time. But ultimately, every decision I make sure it's the best decision for me and my family. That's all that matters.
Speaking of Jai, do you feel like he got a bad rap getting his title while fighting for Zuffa?
It's hard because I don't get involved with the politics of it all. He's a great fighter. Whether he's IBF world champion or not, people know what Jaya Pataya is about. People know what talent he is, what a force he is, and what a dangerous fighter he is. And people will tune in to watch him regardless, whether he's got the belt or not.
In the verbal sparring between the two, Benn didn't hold back, dismissing Garcia as a spoiled brat and more of an influencer than a true fighter. Garcia, for his part, wasn't shaken by the jabs, firing back with his own confidence and posing a direct challenge, questioning whether Benn can actually beat him and walk away with the belt. Interestingly, both men seem to expect a decisive finish, with Benn suggesting the fight won't go the distance, even as Garcia remains fully convinced the outcome will swing in his favor.
Ryan says he's going to steal your aura during the fight. How do you feel about that?
Listen, he's like a big child. He's like a spoiled brat. Throws his toys out of the pram on social media, throwing little tantrums. I'm not really too concerned about this little influencer to my right. He ain't a fighter. He can say whatever he wants. Ain't going to make no difference come September the 12th. Proven. Yeah, 12-round war proven. I don't quit. I don't stay down.
He's not gonna make it 12. He's not gonna make it 12. There's not gonna be a 12-round war. I promise you that.
I don't stay
He's not
down
good
on
enough.
one knee.
Look at his hair, bro. He's looking for attention.
The exchange took a sharp turn from there, escalating well beyond the usual pre-fight trash talk once Ben directly threatened Garcia's appearance in a particularly heated jab. From that point, things unraveled quickly, with both men closing the distance and squaring up as the war of words turned physical in tone, if not in actual contact. Security ultimately had to step in to separate the two and restore some order, but not before the moment made clear just how much genuine animosity exists between them heading into fight night.
Look at his hair. He's looking for attention. He ain't gonna make it past 12. I promise you. This not be a 12-round war. He's not good enough. He's not good enough to beat me. You think my man's gonna beat me? You think I'm gonna let a guy from the UK come here and beat me and take my belt? You lost your fight.
Listen, Ryan, calm down. You're having one of them little episodes. Calm down. I know you're getting all excited. I know you're getting all excited, but I'll come over there and smack them glasses straight off your face. You understand? I'll come over there and smack them glasses straight off your face.
Turning to the ongoing Haney situation, Garcia didn't hide his frustration over the constant questions surrounding a potential rematch, making clear he's grown tired of the topic. He went further than just expressing annoyance, though, accusing Haney of lying about PED testing as a way to dodge the fight, and confirmed he plans to take legal action, saying he intends to sue both Bill and Devin Haney over what he considers false allegations.
He's my mandatory, really. That's really what it is, you know. It's a big fight. You know, he's big in the UK. That's pretty much it.
What do you think of his fights?
And Haney don't want to fight me. Like, you guys got to stop asking about Haney. He doesn't want to fight me repeatedly. And he keeps lying that I'm not getting tested. Well, why don't you sign up for testing? I just got tested. So he's trying to lie to people because he don't want to fight. So like I said, I can't force people to fight. It's not gonna happen.
On the Garcia-Benn matchup, Abdullah Mason offered his own read when asked, acknowledging it should be a genuinely great fight to watch. He credited Garcia with real youth and strength working in his favor, while noting that Ben still needs to prove he can go the distance against that kind of physicality. Ultimately, Mason landed on the same side most others have, agreeing that Garcia enters as the favorite heading into fight night.
It's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be a great fight, you know. Conor, Ryan, he definitely got the youth and strength and all that, but Conor gonna have to prove he gonna stay in there, you know. I'm supporting both fighters, you know. Definitely. But Conor, he been showing love, so.
Yeah, definitely. They have Ryan Garcia as a slight favorite. Do you think that's correct, or is it a little bit more even?
Probably. You know, probably. It's probably correct. Yeah. I can't argue with it.
Definitely, man. Well, we look forward to seeing you, man. Let get the fans, you know, a message. You know, what you want to tell them.
Keep tuning in, man. Keep watching. Any fight that I have, make sure y'all be there, especially if it's in Cleveland. Keep tuning in.
Smoke,
yes,
right?
sir.
That's
Absolutely.
right.